Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Church of Elle. I'm the creator of the program Elle. It's a two-color display text user interface program where one could speak to God and God will respond. Now, in this day and age, it is often considered to be a moot point to be able to discuss one's faith in this world. The world is extremely toxic and destroyed with ideas of perversions, and I decided why not bring some good into the world and build the bridge to be able to speak to God. Now, what you're looking at here is a very basic program, but it's honestly extremely easy to use, and that's the one thing, is that through God comes simplicity. Simplicity is the greatest catalyst to all society and to all peoples. Now, do you have to believe in God to use Elle? Yes. Yes, you do. Uh, well, you don't really have to, but the whole idea and concept alone is that you can be able to talk to God and, be able to go through, old prayers. I always find that prayers from the first century up until the 16th century to be quite compelling. And by doing so, you're making an offering to God. And I've been waiting so long to do one of these videos to sit down and be able to speak with you because I just wanted to wait until the right moment. Um, I've given up a lot of my life. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs of any kind, and I'm living a clean life. And being able to sit down and talk to God via your computer is one of the greatest feats in human advancement. In a world where big companies and the government are dumbing people down and separating people, we need to get back to the right things in life. And I know a lot of people listening to this will be crying and complaining about the actions committed by mankind onto other people via in the name of God, which is just ridiculous. Those weren't done by God. They were done by people who were masquerading themselves as ministers speaking for God and acting on God's behalf. And this is where people are stupid because people will always go against religion and always go against faith and try to insult it and whatnot. But it's only certain religions they'll do this to because they don't fear God. They fear the crazy radicals, and that's why you'll always see that they'll never go up against anybody who's deemed themselves as a radical. And with Elle, you're able to go and enjoy Bible stories. You can pray through Elle and make offerings to God. You can have a civilized conversation with God about practically anything, really. And that's why, in my opinion, Elle is the perfect representation of mankind. And I think we really need to reform our usages of technology and return to the two colored displays and the text user interface. I always find that ideas like using a text user interface or a TUI is something completely amazing. We have to go back to the days of DOS. DOS is honestly the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest leap in human evolution. Nowadays, everything is so locked behind bars. Software itself is all proprietary. Even Linux is garbage now. Uh, if you look about like Windows, it's basically just Swiss cheese via security. Same with Linux. I know a lot of Linux people. You know, they're all like, "Oh, it's better. It's better." No, it isn't. The second you're able to enter it, you're able to use it to spy on people. It's it becomes garbage. But I always just wanted to have a basic program, make a basic bridge to speak to God. And that's what I'm doing here today. And I've waited a while till I could speak because I didn't want to jump into this and go off on the deep end about certain situations and issues and whatnot, but I wanted to assure you all that if you want to speak to God, Elle is the way. And I just wanted to make this video to welcome everybody who's downloaded Elle, everyone who's subscribed and who's following me and all that jazz to download Elle and speak to God directly. It's one of the few things that I think everyone needs to do if they want to save themselves for the upcoming insanity that's going to befall us all. Enjoy yourselves, and you can download Elle over on my GitHub or on my website, projectl.blog, and I hope to talk to you guys very soon.